Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and it's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stat. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, McCall. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Chase. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Rosas puts this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. Be driven.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
It's run, it's run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Chase, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and with it, they're back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Down, ready, 54. Tackles. Switch. Face.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
51, sub. 80 weapon. Check 52. 20.
Here's Ryan. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Throwing to start the drive. Chase, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Chase will find his tight end. That's Waller. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Chase. He's got Green. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Slam.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Bernard. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59, ready, we're ready, check, I'm coming for his right, watch the safety crew, ready,
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Rush in, 20, rush in. 21.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. And able to find Dorsett. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. Let's go, 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Chase. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Chase finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Chase. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run here with Connor. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Dorsett's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Samuels. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's Ryan to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Complete to Dorsett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
All day, every day.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Ready, 25. Come on, ready, come on, let's go. Check, 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 check. Got it. 25.
One last shot for Ryan. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that